The next word root is pio. Pio. Pio means pus. And you can see a picture here of bacteria invading tissue. And here's the pus. Pus is a sign of infection. So pus is a serious situation. Okay, the first one is pyarthrosis. I'm going to have to look this one up because I am honestly not sure exactly what it means. We can break it down. We can get pretty close, but let's see what we can come up with. So we know pi is pus, arth is joint, or arthro is joint, and sus is a condition. So this is something to do with pus inside a joint. But let's get a real definition. You want to be sure that you Google reputable sources. I'm not a fan of Wikipedia because anybody can put stuff on Wikipedia. When I was in school, we could not cite Wikipedia as a source. Okay, pyarthrosis is the formation or presence of pus within a joint. Okay, it is often associated with infections that involve synovial joints and is commonly referred to as suppurative arthritis. Okay, this is not one I'm familiar with. I can break it down because I know my roots and prefixes and all that, but I was not familiar with this one. I don't know that I've ever encountered this one personally. Pyogenic I have. I know what this one is. Pyogenic. Pyogenic. Ic is your suffix. Pio is a root, and so is gen. Pus, origin, related to. So something that is pyogenic is related to the start or the beginning of pus. This is an adjective that describes something that causes pus. When pyogenesis is occurring, there is infection somewhere. So let me see. Something that would be pyogenic could be a rusty nail. If you step on a rusty nail and you get an infection, that would become pyogenic, or it could become pyogenic. Wounds that are not properly cleaned and cared for, that's pyogenic. One of the things that comes to my mind, I saw this guy that had cut himself. He actually passed away from this. He had cut his leg quite badly working on a farm. And he just put super glue over the cut to hold it together. And he didn't clean it or anything. The super glue held the wound closed, but the infection underneath got into his bloodstream. He was septic and eventually passed away. That was a pyogenic situation because there was severe infection and pus underneath that closed cut.